everyone, and welcome back to another War Thunder video, where today I will be going over my vehicle progress and statistics, as in my tech tree progress, for 3 years of playing this game. As you can see here, 1095 day streak. I have not missed a day since I began playing. And let's see what terrible rewards we get for this one, plus a decal. How lovely. Ah, wonderful. Truly spectacular. Decal. Splendid. So I'll be going through each tech tree one by one and showing you each vehicle. Well, not each vehicle, but as in my progress through each tree. And then I'll move on to my statistics and perhaps some other things similar to what I've done in the past. Because I've already made a video on 1 year and I've made a video on 2 years. And you can check those out as well if you'd like to, compare progress. Although only reason I'm making this now is because the first video got 57,000 views and I'm milking the hell out of this series. I hope that's understandable. But, yes, 1095 days is quite a while. Anyway, we'll be starting off with the US tree and going from left to right, because Israel's the tree I have the most in. So we'll be starting off with the United States. Ignore the names here. For tanks, we'll start with Army for each tree. I've obviously got a few vehicles here that, not everyone has. For example, the Seal LVT. I don't have all new things such as T-77 or the Skink. I'm slowly getting through the tree. There's a few things I haven't purchased. I'm up to rank 5 in this tree. Only premium I have is the T-14. But I do have the M1A1 AIM, sort of. I have not actually purchased it because I'm stingy as fuck, even though I have 42.5 million. I'm not buying it. It's a shame squadron vehicles don't go on sale. But I have no reason to buy it unless it's for a cinematic anyway, because I can't actually research anything with it because I'm only rank 5. For the helicopter tree, I have the starting helicopter, but I barely used it, so I do not have any other helicopters. For aviation, I have up to rank 4. I'm researching the FA-82. I have the A-26, but that's it. For premiums, I've got the P-36 Seal one. I've got XP-50, and I've got the PBM-5A Mariner from the previous Battle Pass, or has it been a couple Battle Passes already? I'm not sure. It's the one with the Cholef. I've also got the Squadron A4E early. It was actually the first jet I ever got. I, never fly anymore. I do not have the F117, nor any top tier vehicles here. Blue Water, I have a couple ships, and I'm researching the Sumner. Coast, I'll just scroll down so you can see I've got nothing down here. Coastal, I don't have a single ship researched, nor do I have any premiums. Completely bare bones. For Germany, I have a whole lot more. Germany is my second most played nation. As you can see, I've got a Panzer-2C DAC, because I started with Germany. I've also got the T-34-747, great vehicle. I've got the Befelswagen, the Panzer Befelswagen 6P. I have up to rank 6 for German grounds with the TAM, which again I haven't purchased because I'm waiting for a sale because I'm stingy as fuck. And I'm currently researching the Bagel Panzer. Yes, the Bagel Panzer. And I have the Mouse, which I can't remember which year I got this thing from. I guess depends whether it's in my last video or not. I also had the Leopard 2 Panzer Battalion 123, because I, at one point, got the Leopard 1 and hated it so much that I bought a premium, and this is the highest rank premium I own, because I simply couldn't deal with it. Same case here with the Leopard 2 PL. I haven't researched, but I haven't bought it, because again, I won't get efficient research from it until I suppose I get to rank 7. Even then, it's going to have a 10% nerf to it, but it doesn't matter that much. For helicopters, let me just check I've not missed anything here. No, everything seems to be in order. Helicopters, I only have the starting heli, and I have not played it even once. I don't play helicopters, if you can't tell. For aviation, I've got Flagels, which I actually bought really early on, and I've got this Event biplane from Tenra Vehicles Event. I also have the Ju-2A8C, amazing grinder. Yes, I know it's cancer, but don't worry, I haven't flown it in a long time. I have the Squadron Me-262 and my beloved Hunter. Why is it 10.0 now? They made the Hunter 10.0? No, last time I checked it was 9.7. It's 10.0 now? No, this cannot be. What have they done to my boy? What have they done? Okay, well, I'm heartbroken. Anyway, this thing's amazing. Until I got, which I'll show you later, the Ayat. This was my favorite vehicle, favorite aircraft. Anyway, I'm only up to rank 7 here in aircraft with the MiG-21 MF and the MiG-23 MLA, which I've not played in a long time because I kinda hate it. I could probably play it these days, but I'd rather just use the Hunter to grind the F104 and then the F4F, and then I'll use either the Phantom or the MiG to grind, the MiG-29s and the, well, I guess the ICE and then the Eurofighter, but I'm not quite there yet. There's still a ways to go before I can get them. And honestly, I don't play German air very much at all anymore because I moved on to superior nations. Blue Water. Well, I say that because it was before that I did the Eurofighter. Now the Eurofighter is pretty cracked, but oh well. And eventually Swiss Hornet too, hopefully. Hopefully Swiss Hornet would be nice. Anyway, for German coastal, I have a couple ships. And I'm researching the K2. Other than that, I've got nothing. Nothing at all. And for coastal, it's a similar case. I've got one ship and nothing else. I'm not much of a naval player. Moving on from here, we have the USSR, which I have the T-3457 premium for. I'm up to rank 4 here. I haven't purchased the Lizard, but I have researching the IS-2 and whatnot. I'm up to here. I have the BMP-2M and the T-80 UK as squadron vehicles, which I haven't played in a very long time, just because there's no point. Again, I can't get proper research from them anywhere until I get way farther down the tree, so there's not a whole much of a point to playing it. And I'm slowly, passively climbing up the tree here. For helicopters, again, well, hell, I haven't even purchased the starting helicopter. I have no reason to at all. I mean, it looks really funky. This is a funky looking aircraft, but I don't need it. For aviation, I have the I-29, once again, from the 10 Rare Vehicles event. I also have the A-20G30, which I got from the Battle Pass, and I'm being real. I don't think I've played a singular battle with it. Not a single battle. I did use it for a cinematic that I was helping someone out for, where I had to disguise this thing as a Egyptian aircraft, so it serves a purpose. It served me a purpose, but I haven't played it in actual matches because I don't really play the USSR very much. I'm only up to rank 4 anyway, and saying up to doesn't mean very much when I genuinely don't have any vehicles from it. Basically up to rank 3. I can just research rank 4, even though I'm not, because I'm going down the Kaz line. Nothing really up here. I almost have the Su-33, which I look forward to doing Cobras with after they add the Cobra button next update, but currently I do not have it yet. That's about everything through the tree here. For Blue Water, I actually have a bunch of ships. I don't have anything else down here, though. What the Maxim Gorky. Well, that just sounds like an innuendo. For Coastal Fleet, I have the TKA 412. I think, yeah, I got this from the Cholev Battle Pass as well, from the Crater Boats. I've not played this thing. It's just a rocket boat. And I also have the other rocket boat, because I got this from the 10 Rare Vehicles event. So I have both the Katusha boats, which is pretty funny. I don't really have any actual boats. Great Britain. Let's see here. I had the ACIV, the Australian Sentinel. It's pretty fun, although frankly I prefer the Challenger. I have not purchased the Bhishma, again, because I'm stingy as fuck. Do I need to keep mentioning it? No. I have rank 4, in that well, I can research rank 4 here. I'm just choosing not to, and I'm going down this line because of they added some stuff, and I skipped most of this line, and I need to purchase the Avenger, and the Gun Carrier, and the Archer, and soon the Achilles, and afterwards the M44. So I'm going down that slowly. I don't even have the Churchill Mark 7. I do love these Churchills, though. These are some of my favorites. Not anything past there. No other premiums or anything. Helicopters, I haven't even purchased the starting one. For aviation, though, I own a few premiums. I have the Australian Wirraway. I have the DB7 from the 10 Rare Vehicles event. This is actually a great grinder. And I have the Australian Boomerang Mark 1. Nothing down here, and I'm only up to rank 4 again for aircraft. Don't own any, though. So basically kind of just rank 3 aircraft that I own. Thing is, I don't have any premiums to research rank 4, so like, I don't know. I'm still going through rank 3 just with my Boomerang and my DB7, which are great planes. For Blue Water, I do not have anything. I would kind of like the Grafton for reasons, but I don't have anything. I can't really be bothered. For coastal, I actually do have a bunch of vehicles. That's my most researched coastal tree. For what reason, you may ask? Why British coastal? Because during the Sholef Battle Pass, you needed to get a certain number of kills with torpedoes, and as you can see, since I don't play naval, I didn't have any vehicles with torpedoes at rank 3 for the Battle Pass challenge. So I was trying to rush to, torpedo rank 3, and I wanted the lowest BR that there are torpedo coastal boats as possible, and so I went for Britain because they have a bunch of 2.3 torpedo boats at rank 3. Thing is, I didn't quite make it. Still good at Sholef, as you'll see later. Only top Battle Pass vehicle. But I didn't get that specific challenge completed, I suppose, unfortunately. It's what it is. I tried pretty hard to grind this, and it was incredibly painful. Incredibly painful. Moving on. Japan. I actually did not play very much of Japan until I got the Chiha shotgun from the Battle Pass shop, because I didn't really have a point of playing it otherwise. But now I'm at rank 3 and I'm getting through that slowly, passively. Chiha shotgun's kind of fun. I suppose I would like the top tier stuff or high tier stuff. Anyone else think it's fun that the Type 99s before the whole reproduction? They're the same BR, right? But I really feel like these two should be swapped. Anyway, I'm slowly getting through this tree. I don't have any other premiums or anything. For helicopters, though, I've got nothing. Surprise. Aviation, however, is one of my more played aviation trees because I have the A7M1 NK9H, which I actually got 8 kills in once. It's one of my favorite planes. I killed every single player on the enemy team, except one guy who got team killed. Also, I've got the A6M5 Co, but I prefer the A7M1 anyway. I have up to rank 6 here. Well, I can research rank 6 with the T2 and F104, but I'm still getting to rank 5. I have the R2Y2s, even though they're going to get removed. Or maybe they already were removed last update. I genuinely can't remember, but I've got them. None of the Thai stuff, because it's all brand new, and I'm only now researching the Raiden, so I can get to the Thai stuff, Thai Gripen and Thai F-16s. I have the F5E FCU, but I haven't flown them very much because it's been stock pain. I haven't really played any of the rank 5 stuff. I've just been using the A7M1 to grind everything, really. For Blue Water, I've got nothing except the Matsuki, which I don't remember researching. I don't remember when I got this thing. That's strange. Coastal, nothing. Nothing at all. For China, I don't have very much. Alright, look. I have the T-34A5 S53, which is rank 4. But as you can see, I shouldn't even have it. It's because after the Sons of Attila, I think it was, update, rearranged the tech trees, it just kind of got a bit fucked, and I don't even... Once I get the ISU-152, I can technically research the other rank 4s, but currently I can't, so I've just got this thing just sort of sitting here all alone, and the BR symbol for it is actually red. It's kind of bizarre. I also don't have any premiums, but I do have the Object 122, which I got a very long time ago. I would like to grind top tier China. There's some cool stuff here. Not that, but CT Z99s are cool. Helicopters, I had the Z11A, WA, and I played it slightly, but not very much, obviously. And for aviation, I have basically nothing. I'm not out of rank 1, although this is really weird that it still lets me research this thing. Not out of rank 1, I don't see a point to it. I had the JF-17. Again, I haven't bought it, because I won't get any RP from it at all. That'd be horrendous. Moving on. Italia. Italy. I have a bunch of premiums here. I have the Carro Armato Mceleri Sahariano. I have the Breda 90/53. I really like this thing. I like to announce to the enemy team that I've delivered them a pizza whenever I fire a 90mm round through them. I love when I impale people with my 90mm. And then we have the Panzer 4G as well, which is great for this lineup. I don't have anything else past it, but I do have rank 5 unlocked here, as you can see. Although I'm still researching rank 4 stuff, I haven't moved on to the rank 5s because I don't see a huge point. Past rank 5, there's not very much interesting stuff. Maybe T-72 might be nice to have. Ariettes are, well, everyone knows the state the Ariettes are in. They have one of the best Leopard 2A7s. Well, the best Leopard 2A7, and the automatic's cool, but I don't know. I don't have too much incentive to grind Italy past where I am. I've got most of the cool, funky cars anyway. For helicopters, though, let me check. Yeah, I've got nothing there. Helicopters, I have not purchased a starting helicopter. For aviation, I am still in rank 2, and I don't have anything here at all. I don't see a point to Italian aviation. Yeah, they've got Gripper, but so do other nations. Yeah, they've got Eurofighter, but so do other nations. Yeah, they have a Harrier, but so does the US. Like, I currently don't see a point to grinding Italy that much, and there's not very many... Like, the best vehicle in the tree is the Ariete, and it's a premium, so I don't see a huge point. The Hungarian stuff isn't that interesting to me either. It's all copy pasta. Blue water, I have nothing. Surprise. And coastal, I again have nothing. Surprise. France. I actually do play France as much as I despise France. I've got the event AMD 35, SA 35, which is just kind of worse than the reserve. Where is it? Even though it's a higher BR, I don't know why the hell that is. I have up to rank 3 here, as you can see. I've only more recently been playing France a bit more, kind of grinding up the tree, because they've got some neat stuff. I mean, I might as well. I don't have anything really, like, in the premium side of things other than the AMD, so I'm just grinding with the tech tree lineups, as you can see here. For helicopters, I don't have any of them. For aviation, I only have up to rank 2. I had the Palias D510, which I got for free by following a link, so that's pretty nice. It's decent, but again, French aviation, other than the Rafale, which is one of my favorite looking planes. I want this thing one day, but I just simply don't want to grind the entirety of France just for the Rafale. I simply don't want to. It's as simple as that. And like, same goes for the Leclerc. Like, yeah, it looks kind of cool, but I don't want to grind all the way up to this for that, so I'm doing it slowly. I'm doing it slowly as. Anyway, moving on from aviation. We've got blue water. Nothing. And can you guess what happens when I press Coastal Fleet? Yeah, that's right, nothing. Nothing at all. Even though, I mean, the tree's kind of tiny. I will say, there is one vehicle from this tree that I do want. It's the Jeanne d'Arc. I mean, I like the name. That's cool. I'd also, the Dunkirk looks really funky. Alright, now we've got 2 nations left. Let's go Sweden first. I had the Sav 2012-48. It's really good. Broken as hell. I have rank 4 Sweden. I've got a bunch of vehicles here, not particularly great ones, nor have I created a lineup with them, because 4-0 lineup is peak Sweden, and I have no interest in grinding past it. I guess CV90 is cool, but like STRVs, I'm already grinding Germany. I don't really, even though they're technically better than the German ones, I don't really care to grind a trio that much, so again, it's sitting on the back burner, as do most nations. Helicopters, nothing. Aviation, aviation, I do actually have a bunch of aircraft for it. I'm up to rank 5 here. I can research jets. I'm just still slowly going through the prop planes. And I have the Piromirski, which is pretty good. Nothing else here in the tree. Still waiting for a Swedish squadron jet. I'm not sure what they could get, but no, they don't have any. So I don't know which jet I should even get first, to be honest. I don't see a point to it. I mean, they've got the Gripens, and they'll get a Hornet. They'll get a Hornet, but it doesn't even have the ground ordnance, so like, I'll just wait for the Swiss Hornet for Germany. That makes more sense to me. Moving on. Now we have the final nation, and the nation that I have grinded the most of. Here is Israel. Here we go. I have the Squadron Magach 6B Gal. I have the Sholef. And I have all the way up to the Merkava Mark 4M. I don't have the Sabra or the Gal Batash and Magach 7C. I don't have the Im Chaparral because the Machbet is already better. I've got the Namer 30. I do not have the Namer Tistrichon. The Namers and the Merkavas, I've already made other videos on those. Feel free to watch those if you want, where I go over the armor of especially the Namer 30, but also how much they botched the Merkavas and the Namer. And, like, the Tistrichon is cool, but technically, because Gaijin couldn't model the spike launcher to actually decrease in elevation, even though it clearly can, and can IRL, it just fires in an arc, so you can't even hit people in front of you, which just makes it kind of worse. The turret's also big as hit. You know, either way, I almost have it, but I'm not in a huge rush to grind it. You know what I'm saying? And then for helicopters, I have the Zephyr A, and I've been researching the Lahutut a tiny amount using tanks. Not very much at all. I do want, you know, the Saraf and the AH-60, but that's passive. But then for aviation, my not completed, but practically completed tree, where I started off with Weizmann Spitfire LF Mark 9E, which is a wonderful plane. Sadly, I don't really have a reason to play anymore because I have all of these ranks. Hopefully they add rank 1 to 3 eventually. There's some amazing tech trees out there the Gaijin could borrow notes from to add a rank 1 to 3. Anyway, I essentially played this thing until I got to the Meteor F8, which is fantastic on low fuel. Played that thing until I could get my beloved Ait. God, I love the Ait. It's my most played vehicle in aircraft, and it's so good. I grinded with the Ait grinded the Shahak, the Karnaz, the Nesha, and the Kafir C7, and most of the rest of rank 6. I then used the Kafir C7 to get the nets, which I'm actually not sure. Oh yeah, right, it's not spaded yet, silly me. To get the nets and the F16 Bach 2. And since then I've used the nets to unlock the F15 Ayra'am, which I only unlocked 2 days ago. But finally, I've got a top tier vehicle, I just haven't bought it yet because I'm waiting for the sale, so I can buy it 50% off, because I'm cheap as fuck. I do not have the Baz, nor do I have the Baz Meshupa, but I have the Ram. And I'm currently researching the F-16C. But either way, the Ram's probably going to be the only vehicle in the tree that can properly compete with the FA-18s and F-18 Hornets. Sadly, and until we get the F-16I Sufa, it's probably going to be the only 14-0 the tree has. After we get the Sufa... Okay, here's the thing. If Gaijin would just finally add the Python 4, then other vehicles could actually have a fighting chance. But no, the Python 4 has been sitting in the game file since 2023. And recently, Spice missiles were air-to-ground missiles were discovered as well. I look forward to those bombs. Those look fun. But other than that, that's all I have in the tree. Don't have any of the premium or event Kafirs, sadly. The events are simply too time-consuming to grind. And that's it for all the nations in the game. Following on from this, I can show you my statistics in my profile. Regrettably, they've changed all the statistics, and currently they've actually broken this. Oh wait, hold on. It's showing arcade battles. Why is it showing? Oh, here we go. Yeah, now it's showing realistic. So it kind of broke itself randomly. As you can see, I've got my favorite vehicle showed up. I've also got like favorite mode. You can see here. I've got favorite mode, battle hardened, atomic ace. I've dropped one singular nuke. It was with the Merkava Mark 1 and Merkava Mark 2. I got 12 kills. Peacemaker. I have not done any of that. Anyway, back to favorite vehicle. Let me show you my statistic. I'll show. Fine. Here's my profile picture collection as well. I have a fair amount, like just to update, myself on the feature to show how many I have. I'm currently rocking the one from the Skilled Marksman Battle Pass. That was the one with the Sholef. Hopefully, I can get this someday. This one's awesome. To statistics, arcade. I have not touched arcade in a very long time, thankfully. Simulator. I don't play much simulator. Pretty much only with that JU2A8. For realistic, well, you can see my missions here. 12,000 respawns, 5,700 finished missions in RB. Custom battles, missions. Yeah, time played in a tank. 13 days of my life. Thank you for taking that from me, Snail. Thank you very much. 9,000 ground targets destroyed, 3,500 air targets, and 18 naval targets. Amazing. For service record here, as you can see, most played vehicle is my A8, followed by my Puma. I have 250 deaths in the A8 and 551 kills in my A8, which is very nice. My Puma KD is a whole lot worse because I got this thing when I was a very new player. Following that, I've got the Merkava Mark 3B, Merkava Mark 3C, AML 90, Merkava Mark 4B, and here's my beloved Hunter. Merkava Mark 1B. Also, I keep saying Beloved Hunter. Keep in mind the Merkava Mark 4s are literally my favorite vehicles IRL. It's just in game, because of the armor, they're kind of miserable to play. Of course, I've also got the Kafir, the Magachs, Leopard 2, Merkava Mark 4, Merkava Mark 2, T-34, Magach 6 Speedgal, etc. You can see I've got a bunch of different things here. Most RP earned is in my JU2A8, followed by my A8. Most SL is the same. Well, actually, no. Most SL was from my A7M2, which, as you can see, I like quite considerably. Following this, let's have a look at medals. For USA, I have Purple Heart, Air Force Pilot Badge, European, African, Middle Eastern Campaign Medal, and World War II Victory Medal. For Germany, I have 11. I've got the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross. I've got the Iron Cross First Class, Iron Cross Second Class, Honor Roll Clasp of the Luftwaffe, Honor Roll Clasp of the Army, Wound Badge, I'm starting to speak German. Wound Badge Gold, Wound Badge Silver, Wehrmacht Long Service Award 3rd Class, Pilot's Badge, Flyer's Commemorative Badge, and Radio Operator Badge. For USSR, I have the Medal for the Defense of Stalingrad, Excellent Tank Command Badge, and Air Force Standout Badge. Great Britain, I only have one, which is the Atlantic Star, which is actually a naval award, funnily enough. A naval medal, I should say, which is funnily enough. I don't have any for, like, tanks or anything. Japan, I have a few. I've got the JAF Pilot Badge, NCO, the Wound Badge Gold, the Navy Pilot Badge First Class, and the Navy Pilot Badge Second Class. For China, I only have one. I've got the Medal of the Brilliant Light A1. For Italy, I have 3. I've got the Medal of Military Valor, Bronze, the Bronze Medal of Merit, and Tanker Badge, Silver. For France, I had nothing, because fuck you, France. For Sweden, I have 2. I have the Swedish Armed Forces Medal for Wounded in Battle, Silver, and Air Force Pilot Badge, Silver. Almost had the gold one. And then for Israel, I have 8. I have the Yom Kippur 1973 War Ribbon, the Sinai Campaign 1956 War Ribbon, the Six Day 1967 War Ribbon, the Fighters Against Nazis Medal, very nice, I like this one, the War of Independence 1948 Ribbon, the Operational Service Badge, just because I have rank 7, and the Armored Corps Tank Officer Insignia. Oh, and Metal Pilot Wings Insignia. That's it for that. For achievements, I'm not going to bore you with going through all my achievements, like, that would take forever if I, where is it? Go through all my, like, I've got this, and all the missions, and the miscellaneous. I'm not going to go all through this, I was just like, as you can see, this is what I've got here. Like, there's nothing real special going on here. What do I have here? Experienced Crew Israel V. And they'll repair everything, and Squadron Commander, advancements, like, Hovering Threat, USA, I've just random stuff here, as you can see. Gaijin.net achievements, like, God, there's a lot. There's a lot. Nice. There's a lot here. Invincible, yeah, alright. Skins, I'm not gonna go through this. That'd take a billion years, you know. Decals as well. I'm not gonna go through my decals. So I think that's everything here. I think we're done. I think I've gone over all the different things that need to be gone over, you know. You can already see my SO count and my G and stuff here, and just go flex off my SO one more time before I have to inevitably spend it all in the May sale. Well, not all of it, but, you know, a frustratingly high amount in the May sale. I hope you enjoyed this video, this view milking video from my that first time that I did a year in progress. You can go through your own trees, compare how much you've gotten, how many vehicles, how many trees you played. You know, obviously, if you play like basically every tree like I do, then your progress is going to be really slow, kind of like mine has been. But if you're playing, you know, one singular tree, you probably get that tree much more fleshed out than I have any of my trees. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. My Discord server link will be in the description, as always. Feel free to join that. I'll also probably pin it in the comments as well. And I'll see you in the next video. So long, goodbye. But, yes, 1095 days is quite a while. Because even if my crush doesn't want me, the snail sure does. I have a bunch of premiums. Seleris... I have a bunch of premiums. The Seleris... I have a bunch of premiums here. I have the Carro Armato M. Celeri Sahariano, Wound Badge Silver, Wehrmacht Long Service Award 3rd Class,